Okay, this is the rock and roll bow game. The first thing we're going to do is find our very best bow hand. So we have a curved pinky, hugger fingers, a big space between our first finger and the second finger on the bow, and a bent thumb. So the thumb is on its tip. We're going to find play position, and we're going to land our bow like a helicopter very gently and quietly on the E string at the middle of the bow. So here we go. We're going to land like a helicopter, quietly, gently on the E string. And we don't want to make a sound while we're rocking our bow. So we're going to rock and roll. So we're going to rock to the G string with our bow. And then we're going to roll back to the E string by dropping our arm. Okay, we're going to rock to the G string with our bow quietly, without making a sound. And we're going to roll back to the E string by dropping our arm. We're going to rock to the G string with our bow and roll back to the E string. Okay, now we're going to rock and roll between the E string and the A string. So you're going to use your eyes and watch as we quietly rock to A and roll back to E. Rock to A, roll back to E. Rock to A and roll back to E. Okay, and then we can rock to A because now we're going to rock and roll between A string and D string. So we're trying to be as quiet as we possibly can. We don't want to make any sound. So from A string, we're going to rock to D string, roll to A string, rock to D string, roll to A string, rock to D string, roll to A string, and now we're going to rock and roll between the G and the D string. So we're going to find our bow on the D string, and we're going to rock to the G string, roll to D string, rock to G string, roll to D string, rock to G string, roll to D string. Okay, now we're going to go back to E string, and we're going to do rocking to the G string, rolling back to E string, rock to G string, as quiet as we can, roll to E string, rock to G string, roll to E string.